My desert. My Arrakis. My Dune.
All right, all right, all right. We back, everyone. We back. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I didn't stream for a couple days. This is gonna be a quick stream because I gotta get my beauty sleep. I'm struggling right now. I've been up since 5 this morning, so this is quick. But I've been running around wild again. Um, Real quick, I wanted to show some things I learned. Just stuff you guys probably already know already. I learned a cool trick today, actually, in the overland map, and then some the using vehicles to sort. We already know about that. There's the overland map trick I didn't know about, which it doesn't matter anymore once you learn it. But I thought it was cool. Um, what was the other? There was something else. There's a couple other tricks I wanted to go over, and then oh, I'm in the wrong thing here. Oh, I almost forgot. Lumberdan always reminds me. Lumberdan always reminds me to go in here and set myself to monetize. I don't know why doesn't this do automatically. Oh no, dude, you gotta be kidding me. All right, I've been having a weird. I don't know why it does it every time. It makes me verify my thing now every time. It's annoying on YouTube. We're in. I'll do the rest of it later. I can put a couple details in here real quick. I have to go in here and show something. Oh, I think I actually have it set to auto. Lives don't do it, I guess. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, and then oh, oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling here. Struggling here, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go around. I had something on my mind here that I wanted to talk about tonight, and then let's see here. I'm just having a hard time navigating my collecting my thoughts here. It's here. Forgive me, folks. I am beat tired right now, and I'm trying to suck it up for the fans. Let's see here. I probably should have just should have been. I pretty sure went to bed. I worked on so I got more stuff displayed now. I got stands. I got my books out back there, guys. All kinds of cool stuff. My my damn thing is messed up, dude. The chat box. What the chat box is messed up. Come on, man. The chat box is mixed up. There we go. Oh, that's on there. Oh God, it's so little. How do you guys even see it? There you go. Might be too big. There you go. Yeah, we'll call that good. We'll call that good for now. I had to get back here and redo my stuff. Okay, so my tips and this tips and trick thing might not work out as well as because I lost my notes. Anyways, so the first thing I wanted to show, which we all know, you guys watching, this is not really for you guys, my actual viewers. So when you have a if you have items in your vehicle, well, basically you can just do this. Let's say I wanted to move an item from this box to this box, but then I'd have to take it out, and I'm going to be moving stuff to many boxes. you can just go in here, and I say I wanted to move this out of here and into the other one, and I don't want to have to put it in my inventory, all this stuff. You can actually go to the selection here up top right. I can select that assault, or we're going to use the scout ornithopter because it has storage right here. And I want to move these blocks there, right? And then I can go to this one, this container, select it up here again, and there it is. Boom. See how I did that? And you guys, like I said, this is not for you, Lumberdan. I know you know this. I'm gonna make a video out of this. So, and then we're gonna go ahead and put that back over here into the vehicle. Go back and then put it back over here. So that's just one way. That's the first tip there you guys can do for that. The next tip, I'm not gonna redo it right now, but I'm gonna make a video about the setting the height of your base, which I know you guys actually taught me, but I'm gonna I have a third base which I'm going to destroy, and then I'm gonna raise it up. So I might actually go out there and do that right now. We have anything going on in the second. This is the second guild base, guys. So chest, yeah. Oh, no, help me on deep desert. I lost my helicopter because of bug. Unfortunately, I'm not heading out to the deep desert right now. It's not safe out there. You're kind of on your own on that one right now, anyways. Oh man, my I'm not equipped to go out there right now. Let's see. Isn't the servers resetting right now anyway? Let's see here. Yep, you are on your own, my friend. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to fix that a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. The other tip here, to show you guys, the second tip, if you're ever wondering about something that people kind of, sometimes I think they overlook, when you're trying to see what equipment does what, like what are the actual, so you see here, I want to build a piece of armor. Let's just say the smaller pistol. And actually, I'm talking about in the inventory when you unlock something. Correction, the research skill. When you click on something in the research skill, you see these things. But if you look at the bottom, you can see the left Alt button. You hit that, and it gives you actually what it's capable of. You see that? So I think a lot of people, it's obvious right there. You can see what it tells you to hit left Alt. But I think that's something I've heard people have trouble with discovering. So yeah, that's an interesting tip there. I want to go to the overland map to show you guys something on the overland, which this was a good tip here. So we're going to go and we're going to check that out real quick. Do I have fuel? Let's see here. Where's my other? Why don't I have access to any of these? Where are the? Where's my actual? This is my. Okay. Must be. Oh, there it is, right there. Here's my. This is my rocket, Mark V Scout. So I'm gonna hop in there. I think I got enough fuel to do what I'm gonna do. I think. I don't have any fuel on me. I think we'll be okay. Well, let me go get some fuel just in case. I'm actually gonna go test this for the first time to even see if it works. I actually want to see if this even works, this trick. And here we go. So let's fly out there right now. Kind of hurting on storm is going, huh? The storm is going. The Ami guy, is that a bot? Yeah, I saw you the first time. Yeah. Hey, Fabby Rapper. I think we got a bot in there. Or it's a troll. So I'm going to show you guys this tip. I didn't know about this. This one's actually pretty cool. So this is actually probably a better tip than the other two. So you guys already knew that, how to do those. Let's see if I can actually fly to the wall. Oh, I got rockets now, guys. And we have a rocket Mark 5 Scout. Ew. Boom. See? There's a shield wall right there. I'm going to show you guys this cool overland map tip. Confirm. So I didn't know you could do this. But once I get in here, I'll show you guys. Which I think I didn't realize it. You guys might have already known this. So when you're traveling around, we all know that you don't really know where you're going at first. You can zoom out with the mouse button all the way out. So we know that you click your mouse, it goes where you want, right? And then you can use your WASD keys to just kind of scroll and look around before you go anywhere. So you could technically go all the way over to like Arrakis, scroll over, and then find it, and theoretically you just click it, right? And but there's another way you can do it too. So I'm sitting here, and I don't know where to go, right? And then I want to just go ahead and hit the map. But then I want to go to Arrakis. So guess what? I go over here, and I click on Arrakis on the side. Boom. Track the location, and then boom, it's pointed that way. Now you're pointed that way. Pretty cool, right? I saw it today, and I was like, wow, I had no clue. If I would have known that in the beginning. Because the first time I came to Overland map, I was like flying around, like, you know, that very first week. So you can try it. I'll show you again. You can go here. Let's hit Harko Village, track it. Ooh, now we're pointed down that way. So that cool tip for you guys right there. Didn't know that, but of course most of us all know which way to go now. So I'm just gonna head back in Haga Basin. I'm gonna head into Haga Basin. So yeah, that's my tips right there, guys. I know they were pretty lame. And that was my tips. I had this whole thing planned out for the tips, and I was supposed to do it earlier, and I have them like written down and better ones, and I'm just too tired now to kind of go through them. So right now we were harvesting gadolinium, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a mission. I need to go get my armor out. Oh, I need to go make some armor. So I'm gonna fly over here. I need to make some armor real quick. So my armor I got dunked in the got zeroed out in the deep desert like what, a couple days ago, like Saturday night maybe, Friday or Saturday night. And I never really went back to get armor. I've been harvesting stuff this whole time. Let's see here. I just haven't had time to do anything, guys. I've just been so busy with work, family's here, everything's going on. I have some medical things like leg problems going on. So I'm just I've been going through it a little bit. Shoulder, my whole right side of my body is pretty much useless at this point for anything like excessive activity. So I got an MRI, probably about to have a second one scheduled here soon. So I'm just like, whatever I'm gonna do. Let's see here. Let's get in here. This place is crowded, dude. This is not mine. Which one's mine? Is this mine over here? I have a, yeah. So we have booster now. I'll get a booster on here. Booster on the assault. Pretty cool. Yeah, sorry, Habakiri, not coming to save you. So, I'm sorry about that. Not falling. I am not falling for that, by the way. Right here. So, guys, we're working on. Let's see here. Armor. Where's the armor? Do we not have enough stuff to make armor? Oh, I guess I can make the Dune Man stuff. I don't have the mercenary. Um, Armor value 100. This is all I got is the Dune Man stuff, dude. I don't think I have the mercenary stuff. Oh, I can't make it. Oh yeah, I don't have enough for it. I guess I'm gonna have to make some Dune Man stuff just for now because I don't have any. I lost my last one. That's cool. That's cool, guys. It's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. Oh, I have 132 spice in my backpack. I'm about to go store that real quick. I got eaten by a worm. Oh, that other person? I think they're a troll. I think they're trying to just trick me out there. They're probably waiting there with 3 dudes and assault ornies with rockets. Well, with all these changes, I guess we could talk about that. They're about to change and put some PvE areas in the deep desert. And then, with not as good as loot, but they're going to have it with and you can get the resources finally. Have you guys been paying attention to that? It's with the news, the information they've been putting out. They're going to not nerf, but I guess they're going to nerf the if you're carrying rockets on a scout ornithopter, you'll be slower than with storage or whatever boost. And then so basically everything will be slower. So the regular uncombat mode scouts will be faster than assaults and all those other. So you have a chance to get away now. And then these are changes that are coming to the game. Yeah, that guy right there is just trying to get me out there. I'm not falling for any of that stuff, guys. You have to understand, I've played Ark. I played Ark for years and Rust and those other games. So this game is actually pretty mild compared to other survival games. There's a chance of survival in this game. So I got blown up the other day. I was laughing. I was like, okay, well, I learned my lesson. Oh yeah, and I think Erasmus there in our group, he got jumped doing spice harvesting, and he lost the assault, so we just rebuilt a new one today. The changes are good for people. Well, it'll. Oh, they're gonna. I think they said they're going to up the rocket launchers. I believe the ground stuff. So the whole nature of PvP, because right now people are complaining that you build up your character for ground combat, and then when you get to the deep desert, it's just ornithopters dunking everybody, and you don't ever get to use your skills. So I think maybe even limit some zones where you can't. Well, it would make it interesting if they have some areas where weapons are deactivated on ornithopters, like some kind of decree or something, some imperial decree, where what weapons are flight weapons, aerial weapons are deactivated, so you have to go on the ground to fight for hand to hand, you know, or something. Maybe they'll do something with the lands red like that, or maybe it'll be like just a square, like a spice blow goes right, and maybe there'll be like an area where only hand-to-hand weapons work or something. You know what? So that gives people a chance to fight people off. Oh, you say you're safe now? So I'm sorry if you really did need help, but I can't risk going out there it being a trick. So please forgive me, but that sounds like a trick to me. I'm sorry if it wasn't a trick. If you're a part of our guild and we knew you and you played with us, I would definitely would have went and saved you. Let's see here. Let's go do this real quick, guys. I can't play long either, guys. I'm supposed to start like at 9, but it's not gonna happen, especially during the week. Especially still, it's the summertime. I've said it before, and the house doesn't simmer down. And I think once school starts again, guys, when school starts again, things will be. I'll be getting on earlier in the weekdays. Real quick. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna stores up. Yep, we got the big storage up here, guys. Store that. Drop the spice. Boom. Oh, I can make a can make 2 melange. Yeah, max 2. We're sitting. Look, we're sitting at some spice here. So this is basically the new base, and then it's a little bit larger, and we still have the aluminum base. So the other original guild base is for aluminum harvesting and all that, and then yeah. So we are doing pretty good. Let's see, make sure all my stuff's set up. Yeah, we're gonna go do a mission right here. So reach the wreck of the Hephaestus. Long overdue. Which one is that? Search for the Tisphone. So that was a mission. Hephaestus. Oh, I guess I could do that mission. Oh, over here. Oh, that's over by our other base. I've already been in there. Where's the Hephaestus mission? The hell is that mission? Eh? Why am I seeing that? Let's go back to this. Let's go to the journey real quick. Let's see here, guys. So signs from above. Investigate Hephaestus. Reach the wreck of the Hephaestus. Oh, you gotta search all this stuff. Where's the 100 XP for this mission? Where's the Hephaestus? Investigate the wreck. Why am I not seeing this, guys? Where's this mission at? Someone help me here. Someone put a base up here, dude. There's the Electo. Was that a deep desert mission? I have no clue. And this is this. No, that's not it. I guess we'll just come out here long overdue and do that one instead, I guess. Here, let's see. Oh, go to testing station number 29. I've already been there. Again? I thought I beat this mission. Then I'm just going to go here and do this mission real quick, guys, then. Because I don't know where that other one is. I'm too tired. So 29, it's like right up here. Where's 29? Dude, what's going on? Why are they not showing up? What? Oh, that's way over here. That's 29. Oh man, I could fly in there. That's easy. Yeah, we'll go in here. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I got you. It's overland map. I was going crazy. Thank you for letting me know that, because I was looking all over for it. Yeah, I knew it was a story mission. I didn't know what the hell it was. I'm just gonna knock this mission out and finish this mission for the Atreides tonight. I might actually only get to do this mission, guys. This might be a very short stream. Because, yeah. I am falling asleep here. All right. Hey, I got 10 people watching. You got anybody in, Nah, no one's really talking inside the, TikTok. I wonder what everybody's watching on. Let's go. Let's go knock this out.
Listen again!
Oh, nice. Thanks for the subscribe. Hey, nice on YouTube there. Appreciate that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
You guys like my little animation? Oh, sandstorm. Oh, that's all right. Apex hits in 6 hours. Where's the cavern at? Hold up. Oh yeah, that way. Cavern somewhere over here. I've never cleared this place out either. I do remember there's some bad guys up in here, like, hanging out. I guess I kind of don't... Well, you guys can see all the chat. You can see the Twitch chats, too, on the if you're watching on YouTube. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Can I kill this guy? Come on, man. Let me kill you. Got him. Yeah, this is fun. Squashing bugs. I'm gonna die. He's running away. He's like, he's trying to squash me. I could have killed him with a rocket, but I didn't have the rocket pod. Ah, screw this. I'm gonna kill this guy. I got this double bore shot, dude. Isn't that cool? Well, we met this guy in the deep desert the other night, Lumberdan, and he helped us out. He gave us all this equipment and stuff. I was like, wow, he took us to his base. He was like, we were telling him our story of how we got dunked by people in the desert. He's like, oh, I hate griefers. And he's like, took us to his base and gave us all his tier 6 stuff. I was trying to teabag him with the those guys right there, but it didn't really work. Tried to thopter bag him. Let me click my little shippy ship here. I was trying to thopter bag him. Damn it. Is that the only guy around here? I was trying to thopter bag him. There's a couple of chests in here, little things in here. I need to get a better, is there a guy over there? Oh, it's water here. Little chest there, I'll take that. So I'm doing a mission here. I guess it's gonna kind of end the Lieutenant Tolliver line, I'm guessing. I'm hoping. I hope. We've already been down here though, Lumberdan. Me and you came down here the first time. The first time I came here was with Lumberdan. Yeah,
Welcome, honored guests.
Enter the Imperial
Dr.
Testing
Natalia
Station.
Manus here, head of testing
Cover
station
Harkonnen
number
intelligence.
29.
What's that, though?
My fellow station leads are
Oh,
constantly
I guess we're
reminding me
stuck
of what a
doing the
plum
mission.
assignment this station is. Located at...
I should run right through these guys though pretty easily. Should be able to. Somebody's been here. I'm gonna do some Solari farming here eventually one of these days. Let my turret take him out. Got him. Nailed it. I don't need those batteries, but... Don't need those batteries. Can't go that way. Not yet, anyhow. Not yet, anyways, guys. Not yet. We'll do some Solari farming. Just haven't had time to play the game, dude. Just... Actually, I guess I've been complaining about that, but I've been playing the game every day. I've live streamed almost every day of this. Only like what, 2 or 3 days I didn't live stream it. I never get to play it. I only have 100 hours. I don't understand these. This just sabotages the alarm. Is that all this was?
Reveal yourself.
Damn. Wait, what? Someone die. What? What? Someone die. That was weird. Is that a glitch or something? Oh, there we go. I need that. There we go. I need that. Now we can go back that way. There we go. Right there. Looking for the intel, I guess. Looking for the intel, guys. We got, yes, it's the quick testing station. Not that long. Yep. Oh, it like ends down here, right? He almost hit that alarm. He almost hit that alarm on me. He almost got me with that alarm. Yeah, join Discord, Amino. 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 Remember that song? I don't know if that's where you got that from. Damn, where's this intel at? Yeah, join our guild, and we're gonna need a bunch of people here in this next weekend. We're going to do a massive deep desert. Now, they didn't say when that update's coming out, did they, Lumberdan? they say when they're gonna update the PVE zones in the desert? They didn't say when it's actually coming, did they? Is that coming like soon? Or we have to wait for that? I don't know where to go next, guys. Oh yeah, over here. We're going this way. Oh god. Damn it, you got me. I'll live. I'll live. I'll live. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. No, it did not say when they wrote. Yeah, I didn't say that, right, Noverdan? Didn't. I hope it's soon. Guys, we need to get some resources going in. It is a death trap out there, dude. Trying to get any resources. It's like basically you get a little bit of materials and then you lose a ship. So you're like grinding to get a new ship again. It's just ridiculous. It's kind of like a super grind. It's a reverse grind. We just need numbers, you know what I'm saying? We need to get numbers so we can basically protect each other when we go out there. You know? Like we're gonna start doing a Saturday night freaking deep desert run. Get as many people as we can. Armed up with you know, scouts, with rockets and all that good stuff. Yeah, we might not. It might not be that bad if they update that PVE zone. We're not going to get the ultimate gear, but we'll be able to at least get resources and spice. I think, assuming they're going to be able to get spice and resources and some. I don't think it's going to be. The way it sounded, it's going to be a testing station that it's going to have everything in it. So it's going to be like a PVE testing station out there that's going to have all that. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, here's the intel I need. Oh, look. Hidden room. Grab all this. Run before it closes. Like, this is the end, right, Number Dan? Isn't this like the end of it? Report back to Tolliver. Yeah, guys, that's the end of this mission. I'm hoping. Oh, there's more stuff right here. It's got a lot of stuff in it. All right, here we go. We're gonna head back. Going to head back now. All right, so wait. There's got to be another. Yeah, what was the point of this then? There's another. Oh, up there. You go out that way. That's right. What? Didn't I get this water? That works. That works for me. All right, we're gonna head back up here now. We're gonna head back up here, and we're gonna go finish this Atreides. That was the end of it. Yep. Go finish this.
Welcome, honored guest.
This Atreides mission real quick, guys, and see what it does for us. Let's see. Let's get out of here. These guys didn't respawn yet, did they? Blow this joint. Let's blow this joint. That guy's still talking and we left. Alright, so I guess the PvP, they're gonna, I needed to do a video on it today. I didn't have time to do one, guys. I was gonna do an update video on that stuff. like everybody else was doing, but I just was stuck at work. In my place of work, the air conditioner systems in the offices are broken. So yeah, it was like 85 degrees all day. So I was just miserable. That's probably another reason why. And then I hurt my leg again, and I did right. So basically, it was dehydrated. Maybe that was the reason why I pulled my muscle. It's a reoccurring injury kind of thing, but yeah, old army stuff going on. But yeah, the updates. Maybe I'll do. I'm gonna turn this in. Stick around for the live. We're gonna pull up that article. I'll probably quit the game after this mission real quick, and then we're gonna go we'll look at it real quick, and then because I can't stay up late anyways. So let me go turn this in, and then we'll go and look at that. We'll cover that. Do the kind of a Dune News Weekly hybrid little mini session real quick on that, guys. Because I mean, I've watched some videos on it, but I didn't actually really look at the article. Or the, not the article, but the post. Because it was, Joe Bilos, right? He posted it. And I got a new book I didn't get to show you guys. Stories of Eric King graphic novel. I bought that. And it's pretty awesome. The first story was actually cooler than the other one. The second one's actually cool though as well, because it basically references the so the first story of that graphic novel is a story of a Sardaukar from House, their kids. The Emperor basically overthrew one of the minor houses. It's House Cantos or whatever. I can't remember. They get freaking overthrown, and these three brothers escape, but then they're basically captured by the Sardaukar and sent to Slusus Secundus, and they're basically forced to be, Sardaukar training, and then only one of them ends up living. The other two brothers get killed in the harshness. And then he basically, the Sardaukar finds out that when they were in their city, they were getting overrun, which they thought was Atreides, because guess what? The Emperor does it all the time. He uses Sardaukar in other houses' uniforms all the time. It ain't just in the movie Dune or the book. So you find that out. So it's a cool little subplot that you put people in Atreides outfits to overthrow a different house. The Emperor did. The previous Emperor did. Not Shaddam, but his dad. And then that guy's basically kind of torn. He's in the Battle of Arrakis, and he's basically he has a chance to blast Duncan. And when Duncan's getting away in the ornithopter, and he doesn't take the shot. He misses the shot on purpose. He's like, well, now that I figured out that it wasn't Atreides that betrayed me, our family, it was the Emperor. He whiffs the shot on purpose, and then he's trying to get to Leto to basically he knows he can't save Leto, but he's trying to get there to put him out of quickly and painless, put him out of his misery before the Baron gets his hands on him. But then, of course, the tooth and all that. But it ends right there pretty much. I got smudge on my glasses. You don't really know what happens to that guy. Then it kicks into the next story where it's the Atreides. Remember when the Baron buries him alive in the book with the artillery? When the Atreides flee to the hills? It's a story of a squad of Atreides that are buried alive, stuck in the freaking side in the tunnel, and they're basically one of them is like some kind of like soother or storyteller or something, and he can basically put people into trances, and he's in Atreides, but he can, one of them's dying, one of the soldiers, and he's like, go back, send your mind back to Caladan. You hear the waves, you smell the ocean. But then at the end of the story, Stilgar and some people show up for him, and at the end they're all dead now. But he's like, why does it smell like salt water in here? So see, they kind of manifested like seawater in there in the cave, and their lungs were all full of salt water. It was weird. Kind of a cool little story. Let's knock this out.
Again.
Alrighty.
Fantastic. Let's see what you found out.
Hopefully this ends
Yes.
Tolliver.
This is it. The Catheria crashed in the Haga Rift. Commendable work. Commendable. I do. Things are progressing.
Oh, I guess you got a new mission
We've
for me.
decrypted that spy's report. We're still sifting through data, but it links the renegade Scorda to someone I know, Flag Officer Katrina Kloros. Katrina was commander of the Catheria when the ship went down.
Oh, they're gonna send me there.
She survived, but it's now clear that she turned deserter following those events. She's the missing friend I mentioned. At this point, I have more questions than answers. I don't like where any of this is leading.
Well, I'm not gonna go back there tonight, though.
My superiors have been monitoring Katrina, but she won't talk to any Atreides. They want to know more. I want to know more. I need you to talk to her. As someone less official, you might be able to get her to talk. She has to know something that makes this madness make sense.
I might move that around that on the YouTube feed, the chat. Where can I find Katrina Claros?
Based on the previous intel you gathered for me, from those Harkonnen deserters, she's near the wreck of the Catheria in the Haga Rift. My superiors didn't seem at all surprised by this revelation.
Use honor as
They're holding something back. They've known. I want to say words I should not say. Agreed.
Nice.
None of us see the same person in the mirror as when we first
Where's she
landed
at?
on Arrakis. Well, you go find Katrina Kloros. I eagerly await your report. Do whatever it takes to convince Katrina to return to the fold. She was a mentor and a hero of mine. She stands for everything I once believed in. Our path has become
He's kind of a
so
rundown Atreides.
twisted. This war of assassins corrodes our honor and identity.
He's
It
beat.
corrodes
He's been
me.
beat. They beat the brakes off him.
The Atreides are not the Atreides anymore. I'm at the edge. I need a win. Everything
Damn.
seems to turn out wrong. But we can save her. We can make it right. I have to believe that. Thank you. It means it.
There you go. So I got 1200. Ooh, +1 Jabal Spit Dart. Level up. Did I level up in Atreides? I need to get to level 5 Atreides so I can get a Steam what do you call it? Accolade. Let's see what it says here. Alrighty, well, next time for the next mission, I'm just gonna go ahead and log out here, guys, because I'm gonna have to go to bed here. We're gonna go ahead and go over that interesting update. Let's see here. I think it should be over here in. This is it. I found it. I can just pull it up over this screen right here, probably. So I'm gonna zoom in. Zoom in, guys. Let me go full screen here. Wow, Steam. You guys see the writing there? I could probably bring it in even more. There we go. That's pretty big. All right, so I wish I could get rid of this, but no way. Okay, so massive message. So this is what the message was today, or I think was it this morning or yesterday evening? They're changing PvE and PvP, and particularly in the deep desert, guys. So they talked about what that's gonna look like. They wanted PvE players. So I think they've had tons of people like, hey, and enough people, it got their attention, and that people in the deep desert, they're basically getting griefed, essentially, griefed out of like not even trying anymore. So you got these roving bands of jackals and go out there. They just lock this sector down, these sectors, and nobody can do anything in the game. So they're gonna bring PVE areas, certain zones. Not, I don't know if it's gonna be a lot, but they're gonna have PVE zones in the deep desert now, outside the Shiloh wall. And let's see, the goal is not to force PVE players to interact with a PvP system yeah, they may not have interest in. So that was, something they were talking about. We still believe in the core concepts of Deep Desert. So the majority of Deep Desert is still going to be PvP, and the best loot is still going to be in the dangerous areas. Okay, so they did say that. So I guess they kind of wanted more people to team up in big groups out here, and it's just not kind of happening, I guess, to what they thought was going to happen. And we have a guild, but we have a big Discord, but nobody is playing at the same time, so it's kind of made it hard because we're all adults and have lives and, and families, right, and jobs, so, and responsibilities. So it's just like one of these things where I just think we're in a time right now when it is a weird time. I think we're at a time in society where everybody's kind of, COVID's over, well past, and then everyone's back working. So it's just kind of like this game would have been really, I don't want to say good, but it would have been done better probably for that during the COVID years. But massive people, because everyone was at home. I wasn't. I was traveling for work then, but walking through airports, empty airport security, just walking right through. Ding ding. I was traveling on airplanes during all that. Oh man, traveling around the world. Let's see. But as Stephen King says, I'm not gonna read all that. So some areas of the deep desert will now be flagged as partial warfare PvE, while the deepest parts. Yeah, Benjamin Johns. I think this is for the best because we went out. I went out there and got tanked once. I lost a one ornithopter so far out there, just kind of trying to explore the deep desert, and some guy in an assault with rockets just went and took me out. And I was like, okay, well, I kind of knew that could happen, but it just makes you a lot more hesitant to go out there because you're going to lose your stuff. You're going to lose your vehicles. In the long term, that vehicle might be more valuable than what you get out there. It's kind of your time wise, Okay, so like it says right here, it's still gonna the good stuff's still gonna be under PvP. So the reality is the players are reporting being cut out of the end game due to the extremely competitive nature of the deep desert. Starting soon, some areas of the deep desert will now be flagged as partial warfare areas where players will be able to explore testing stations and harvest T6 resources. Oh, it says harvest. It says harvest. So some people were saying that the resources would be in the testing station, but here it actually says the word harvest. So we're going to have some sort of nodes going here. Without the threat of conflict, they may not want. It's important to note that the top tier of the game is balanced around guilds and groups. Yeah, so people will still find it grinding if they play solo. Lands, rad control points, shipwrecks, and the largest spice fields within the region of the deep desert remain. So we are going to get small spice fields, I think, in this areas. That's good. So the big spice fields, everything else will still be PvP. And that's kind of, I was hoping that we'd get like one big spice field. We could all, that place would be a nut house though. Everyone's trying to mine it. Oh, imagine that, Lumberdan. All right, see here. So let's go ahead. The deepest parts of the deep desert. Okay, we saw that. Beauty of the deep desert design with weekly resets. I was not mad about the griefing, really, because I've played these kind of games before, so I knew what to expect. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to be dangerous out there. I've played all those games, EVE Online, Ark, all those, Dude, I remember when Elite Dangerous first came out, like the full release, and it was like basically people would have these 6 railgun build freaking ships, and one shot from all 6 would kill your ship, but then he would overheat, right? But then there was no defense against, so they would just hover over planets. So when you warp into the system, I don't know if you guys ever played Elite Dangerous. It's kind of like a spaceship game. Like it's like No Man's Sky or a Space Simulator or I can't think Star Citizen, but probably it's outdated. The game is outdated now. You can get out of ships and stuff and go on planets, but it's kind of outdated, I think. When it first came out, it was the best thing ever, dude. Like 2014, 15 when that game came out. But anyways, yeah, they would just wait at the beacon at the planet, the star where you warp into each system, and they'd be like, "Give me all your cargo," and like the player, and he'd be like, "No, screw you," and you try to fly away, he would just hit you with one shot and whack you. So it was like that game just died, pretty much. Elite Dangerous, because they have an offline mode, so like people would like basically you wouldn't see other players. So that game kind of died, I think, because of how big it is and the griefing that was going on early on. Couldn't get ahead, but now you can kind of just not ever see anybody anymore. No, there's not really. Now you don't see anybody in that game. It's kind of annoying. That game's dead. They made it too big. It's like the entire galaxy, dude. And they made it too grindy to get the carriers and all that. So let's see. This game's way better. Dude, you think you don't see people in this game? Man, go play Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky. But No Man's Sky put that hub. It put that multiplayer hub where you can go and everyone's running around in. So they did that. But when that game first came out, you would never see a person. Well, this game is not that bad. And the problem with Ark was that when you do see a person, it's too late. They're wiping you. Hey, a person. Oh, my base is wiped. So that was the problem with Ark. You could go a while never seeing somebody in Ark, and then when you do see them, that means it's too late. You're done. So let's see here. PvP gets back to. Let's get back to this, guys. PvP itself has plenty of issues that needs to be addressed. I personally like, out of all these kind of, to cut back to this, my little take, out of all the games I've played that are like survival, MMO, you can get freaking just wiped. This is the best one. As far as like, you can do all that stuff, but then you are a little bit safe. This ain't like EVE Online, like where you'll never get to the end game in EVE Online solo. You'll never own a Titan by yourself. You know what I'm saying? This game, theoretically, I could get to a carrier or whatever. We have that, and like EVE Online's brutal, and even when it's your friends, like you're in a corporation, the people are mean to you. So I was just like, ugh. So I stopped playing that, and you got to and it's pay to win. EVE Online is severe pay to win. It's a cool game though. I almost preferred solo in EVE Online actually. But like I said, it'll never have the carriers, the good stuff. Scout ornithopters with rock, and if you do bring them out, it's like worse than this game. You bring those big ships out, you're just getting tanked instantly. You're getting destroyed. They know how to destroy them quick. I've seen videos of people buy it. Like they bought a Titan online. I got one, and they take it out for a spin. There's like people watching. Benjamin, I hope the deep desert remains pretty dangerous though. Yeah, see, I do agree with that, Benjamin Johns. I do want it to be mostly. I just want to get some materials and a little bit of stuff. So I think this is what this will do. So this will be good. I want to be able to get the titanium easily without risk, some spice, and some the stravidium. You know, that's kind of what we're having a hard time getting all that because you go out there and it's just like, oh my god, am I gonna get? You're just paranoid. And then your next thing you know, you're getting oh shit. Oh, that's the next thing they're gonna do. We'll talk about if they don't mention here. Yeah, right here. The scout ornithopters, they're gonna beef them up or nerf them, whatever we call it. So PvP also has plenty of issues that need to be addressed. We're taking steps in the direction with our first changes to the Scout Ornithopters. As Viljar stated in the AMA, these should be implemented in the game shortly. So Scout Ornithopters with rocket launchers attached will have their speed and maneuverability reduced. Rockets fired from Scout Ornithopters will have increased heat generation. Thrusters, I wonder will that be for the assaults too? Let's see. Thrusters will provide a max speed bonus regardless of wings. Ensuring the thruster-equipped scouts will be the fastest vehicles in the game. Okay, got it. So if you have a thruster and no launchers, you're going to be able to escape if somebody comes after you. A new T5 infantry rocket launcher will be added to help improve the dynamic vehicle grip. Dude, that's cool, dude. So the shoulder-fired T5 rocket launcher, you have some people on the ground. F you, F you, jackals. You have these death crews that fly around in these assaults, dude, just taking poor little people like me out. See, there are additional changes to... Now, I'm curious if the... Is it going to be like one square that you have to hurry up and get to it? Or is it going to be like a lane of the deep desert? Or is it going to be like one little square that you have to hurry up and fly out there and get in there and then safe out there? I don't know how they're going to do that. Or is it going to be a path to it that's safe? Yeah. Or is it only going to be like 4 zones up from the shield wall? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be that far. You know, Lucas will see how that... Hopefully they implement it soon, because I'm going to see that. So there are additional changes to mechanics like respawn timers, vehicle storage tools, hand scanners, and other mechanics that we see being abused in the deep desert. Hand scanners? Are you talking about how you can see players with water? I saw that in a video. That was going to be a tool I was going to talk about tonight, but then I didn't get a chance to do it. That we see being... Yeah, so people are using hand scanners in the deep desert and then they're basically... You can see a person's water. Like, you see him as a water icon. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. The intended dynamics of the PvP Awakening is that unless you really mess up, you always have the option to retreat in good order with whatever you've managed to claim so far. See, that's... If you're not smart and vigilant, you never have to fight if you don't want to. If you run, you'll have to call a halt to whatever tasks you were pursuing. But that should always be a choice. PvP should happen when both parties decide they want to fight over a location. Yeah, so basically it's going to be the big spice pits and other areas like that they're going to be fighting over. So I'm curious how many those PvP people are going to be hating this, because now they can go tank anybody they want. They can't just dunk you. There's going to be a lot of those. Oh, I saw a little bit of exploiter guys are going to be mad, I bet. The sweat lords, is that what they call them? Yes, here. The deep desert becomes a place where people battle it out over specific objectives, unburied testing stations, and shipwrecks, resource-focused island, and, of course, spice blows. Finally, the intended dynamic has always been combined arms. We have infantry and ground vehicles and air vehicles, and they're all supposed to have clear roles, clear strengths, and clear counters. Thopters will always be incredibly important for crossing the desert, but they shouldn't always be dominant in actual battles, which is what it is right now. We're planning to make more changes. Yeah, dude, I was talking to in real life combat right now. Helicopters are vulnerable, so the ornithopters, like a couple shots from a ground-based rocket, should be like destroying these things. That should be the balance. Forcing these guys to have to land to take out ground assets and stuff and that's how it is in real life. They have to scoot and boop and maneuver and hide, and that's what should be going on right now in the deep desert. You shouldn't just be able to go and run the whole place with a thopter. You should have to like maneuver, hide behind some of the rock islands, because you're vulnerable to these shoulder fired weapons. And that's what it looks like they're going to do. So that's pretty cool. So that means people are just going to be beefing those things and spamming those freaking... Oh, rocket limits? Isn't there like people with like 1,000 rockets or hundreds of rockets in there? That should be limited. You should only be able to carry like 60 rockets or something, you know? Defeat us. I've been in the deep desert solo for over a week and have yet to get attacked. Yeah, dude, I've been attacked, and then my buddy got attacked twice. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like I kind of like it. I kind of like the. I don't know if you just got into the live stream. I am kind of like both. I PvE and PvP when I get to that point, but I'm not as fast getting to that level like other people. And then I played other online games before, so I expect it to be people getting, that happening when I got out there. So I was like, oh crap, I'm getting shot. Well, I expected that, so I wasn't really mad. So yeah, I don't know. I think the balance of it is messed up though, because they do need more ground fighting out there. So I think beefing up the ground shoulder fire rockets will be fun. These stoppers are too powerful. Like, there needs to be a balance for that. So then, not that there won't be PvP, but it's going to shift to some of the ground, so people actually get to use their skills they've been beefing up. That'll be pretty cool. And like I said, in real life, dude, there's helicopters. Have you not watched these videos from Ukraine when they're like a little freaking squadron of like Hinds or Russian Hinds are just flying out up high, and then they're just freaking taking them out with rockets? Yeah, because flyers are hella vulnerable in real life. You can take a 50 cal and take a helicopter out in real life. So it's just like, maybe not a Hind. They were armored. the Hind Fs. Where are they at? Hind Echoes? Is that what they're at right now? 20mm cannon, with rockets and all that. Yeah, they have to have a balance, because if you just let everybody, it's a weird balance. The game will die. Basically, the game will die if it goes either way. If they just totally accommodate the PvEers, like the game will die. But if they fully just have it fully open for PvP and just everyone to get wiped out all the time, it'll die too. So I see what they're doing. They're gonna make a balance of it. And like I said, you're still gonna have to go out there for the good stuff. So you're gonna get jumped eventually. That'd be pretty cool. You can drop a rocket buggy and just kind of cruise along, and you get jumped by 3 freaking Ornies, and they're like, "Oh shit!" But the rocket guy's like, "That'd be awesome." Or somebody jumps out on the ground, shoot a freaking stinger. I call them stingers, but oh, Landsrad. Okay, let's get into that. Let's see. Well, they have las cannons already in the game. Benjamin Johns. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, they have you have the las cannons. People use them to shoot down the ornithopters right now. I saw a video though where he was trying to shoot an ornithopter with the las. It was just taking forever. Those las cannons should be more dangerous to those ornies. And I was like, Yes, it'll get real interesting once they kind of make it a little more dangerous to think you can run the skies. It'd be fun. You just die a different way, guy. That's all it will be. The PvP guys will just get good at the other one and just wipe you out still on the ground. So either way, they'll find a way. They always do. I saw one where they hacked the carrier the night the video and they stole someone's carrier video. People always find a way. It's fun. It's like in Tarkov. I'm a Tarkov player too, which I suck at, but that's harder than this game. Let's see. The Landsrad should be doing that. Okay, right here. Finally, the intended dynamic has always been combined arms. Okay, we talked about that. That's basically what I was just saying. Combined arms, which is what you do in real life. Now let's talk briefly about the Landsrad, a system that is an activity driver that is designed to promote the conflict between the factions, internal politics between the guilds. Okay, good. And Landsrad should be doing that for everyone. The Landsrad just seems kind of like not interesting to me. You know, that's the thing about this. They need to make it something more impactful. Be they PvEers or PvPers, Lands Rat should be giving you things to do every day. Got it. Yep. So I agree. It's nothing new from a design perspective. We're seeing daily, weekly quest systems and games for a long time. Our approach was to try to frame the system around the greater politics of the Dune universe, having players engage in activities. Got it. Let me acknowledge that as an activity driver, the activity it asks you to participate in simplistic. See, yeah, this should be like more of a. They have those control points and they have the spice up, but there should be some kind of other event that everyone rushes to. I don't know what, like some kind of, you know, giant ship crashes, or I don't even know. I mean, I haven't spent too much time in the deep desert, so I haven't really. We went out there, built a base. We started doing little mining missions. I got jumped. My buddy lost 2 birds. I actually had more luck than him, but he got more materials out. It's dangerous. It's fun though. It's nerve, dude. It's fun when you get out there. You're like, ooh, what's going on? Who's gonna get me? Man, I'm making it. And then I hear stories like this guy. He's just been out there cruising. Nothing happened to him. I think you go on the weekday. It's better. I've heard. Less people out there. Lands Raz. I'm not really seeing what they're talking about here. What form do those endgame activities take? More dungeons with bosses that drop endgame loot. More contracts that require specific tasks to be undertaken. More specialized delivery tasks. If we ever add raids to the game, there will be a task on the Lands Raz to complete those raids. Oh, okay. So they're talking about adding raids. That's cool. And we will keep adding endgame activities and more PvE content to the game going forward, both free and paid content in the form of DLCs. Okay, we already know about that. We're addressing some key flaws in the Lands Rat design, the inability to hand in items after a square is completed, and the rapidity at which some squares are turned. Okay, got it. Stockpiling is currently rewarded, but that is not our intention for this system. Got it. Lands rewards are supposed to be reflect the end game tiers. This includes the vendors which can be unlocked. Got it. This is the intention, but once again, let me acknowledge that this isn't exactly in the right place right now. Okay, Lands will be updated. So when is this stuff going to get updated? Thanks for listening, everyone, and apologies for the confusion. Once a live game launches, it becomes a collaborative effort between developers and the players to make it something amazing. So this is good, dude. They're basically like, they heard the people's voices, and I get it. PvP people are going to be not like this because they want to keep dunking on people. But, it has to be hurting the numbers people of going to the deep desert. That's got to be what happened. It must have been, like, they probably see drop-offs, like, why is nobody going to the deep desert? And then it's, like, on the server, and then they're probably, oh, crap. People are just stepping over the shield wall and then getting like they can see the numbers, like they see like, oh man, we just saw like 100 freaking cargo freaking scouts just get dunked in an hour, or I don't know numbers, but like, and you have swarms of these guys flying around just wiping people out. It must be enough that they're deciding to change it or add some things to it. I don't know. I get it though. People are gonna be mad either way. I don't. It's a video game, so I don't get too worked up about it. I just don't want the game to die. So if this helps the game from dying, I'll be happy. Yep, that's about it. All right, folks. 1,000 million. Or they have million player weekend or weekend. So see here. Wait, launch something. Yep, million players. This game's a success. Yep, so the game is a success as of right now. Let's see how many players are on there right now. Let's see what we got here. SteamDB. Right now, we got it's 79,000 in game. 82%. All time per 8 days. Wow, almost 200K people played this last 8 days. Wow, the peak. when the people are waiting for the Coriolis, that's why there's less players probably right now. And plus it's a weeknight. It's midnight and I gotta go to bed, guys. So pretty cool stuff. Dabby Raptor gotta get me too. Going. All right, folks. Make sure to sub to the channel. I'm gonna have eventually get some better videos out. My shorts are killing it for whatever reason. My YouTube shorts are doing very well right now. And I put minimal effort into it. That seems to be the way this goes. You put all this effort into a nice video and you get like no views, and then you just throw a quick short, boom, 100K views. It's so ridiculous. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's what everyone's doing right now. They're watching shorts. So until then, guys, I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna end this off, and then I might maybe I'll clip this and make a video out of it. This little video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and then on these updates for PvE, PvP, Deep Desert stuff. Yeah, and hopefully it comes soon. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night then. Alrighty then. Talk to you later.